Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, reading a rainbow. I can go anywhere. Friends that know the ways to grow, or reading a rainbow. I can be anything. Take a look, it's in a book, reading a
I am thirsty and a bookworm. I am hoping from me you can learn about a malt whiskey that is dear to my heart. But the question is always, where do I start? From the beginning, my friends, is oft the reply, and I do think I will give it a try. The whiskey I speak on is a little bit bolder. The whiskey I speak of is Monkey Shoulder. It is made in Scotland, a land floating in the sea. It started in Speyside in 2003. William Grant and Sons wanted a Scotch that was not for the pretentious pinky-pointing snobs. A blend of three whiskies, how progressive, yippee, Canivy, Glenfiddich, and Balvenie. A blend of three malts, that is something new. No unmalted grain, that deserves a hullabaloo. The spirits are aged, as the Scots often do, in old bourbon barrels. It's true, it's true. They mix 'em together, the ratio classified. Then it finds a new home, a bottle's insides. And speaking of bottles, thing one wants to know, is it lame? Should it be in a decanter for show? It's nifty, it's space age, it's aerodynamic and neat. To say the least, this package is complete. The cork always pops and the glass is plenty clear, plus the three monkeys ensure three good cheers. The name, my dear pupils, is a description of an old-timey sort of malady, affliction. Maltmen shoveled grain all day, and their fate? A posture with a resemblance to a primate. Ha 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 ha! How much time will pass until the PC police tell them it's crass? You can't name your product that, they will say. People were injured and you make light of it this day? Moving on to identify what our senses discern, each of the five will have their turn. Let's start with hearing. It's of the least interest. It sounds like a tree falling in an empty forest. On to touch, my scholars of boozy details. It's as wet as a skinny dipping pangolin's scales. The color of this whiskey can be seen with your peepers. Its golden hue is one of its best features. The legs, oh my, I nearly forgot. You must think me a drunkard, a booze hound, a sot. The legs are a triumph, a treasure, a treat, as thick as the area above Thidwick's feet. Now we must tread to a place of subjectivity. The taste and the smell will be identified with civility. But first a remark from the company's suit coats. Its richness and vibrancy combine with fruity aromas and mellow vanilla notes. Is this blurb going on about the taste or just the smell? They did not distinguish, so who really can tell? Thing 2 says smell only, thing 1 taste too. I am the walrus, goo 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 joob. The smells my wife smells are what follows here. Strong notes of nail polish remover, I fear. But also something fruity, apples, maple too. Brown sugar also is smelled by my boo. And what about me, the thirsty bookworm? Malt, ripe bananas, and orange preserves, wet hay, old grass, and here's the real scoop. Those dry bran muffins that help old people poop. Let us talk about taste, my dear friend. From the moment it touches your tongue to the end, it's fruity and boisterous with a hint of oak tree. It tastes of vanilla and citrus and malty, all three. The cost is about 30 smackaroos for a scotch that is tasty and honest and true. We have talked about history, math, and finance, but is this the girl to ask to the dance? You cannot go wrong with the bottle we see. It is a fine specimen of malted whiskey. I rated a dozen Dr. Seuss books. You certainly ought to give it a look. Well, a taste, a sip, a nipple, a snort. This is a malt of the delicious sort. Now I must go, for my vision has doubled, and this spinning room is causing great trouble. So goodbye, my dear friends, ta-ta, arrivederci. I now must sleep off this fine malt whiskey. Wish me Godspeed and good luck, for tomorrow I might be completely ducked.